Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM Future Digibyte OG. So, real quick, I just want to update you on the gold. It's up to 1839. So, we are approaching breakout levels. We've already tested, retested. If you watch my brother's videos, I don't go over this much, but I mean, if you're going to, position yourself in commodities and some bullion, now's the time. I have on the iSilver Trust, I made a lot of money in the past on SLV. Well, if you just watch my brother's video on iSilver Trust and cost of silver and all that crap, you would know why I have $1,000 in the iSilver Trust right now. It's getting close to a breakout, and like he said, I mean, if this breaks out, this has been in consolidation for a long fucking time. A long time, but it's going to take a while. I'm not saying it's going to do this overnight. This is a lot different than crypto. The commodities market moves slower. But when it breaks out, I mean, this has been years-long consolidation. I mean, years long. And I've been riding the silver trust. When it's down to 18, I'll ride it to 25. And then it goes down to 20, and I'll ride it to 25 or 26. One time I got lucky, rode it from 21. And then we had a little minor breakout, and silver got to like 30. And I started buying it at around, 18, 19. I made several $1,000s. It was crazy. And it happened all in like 2 weeks. But then, being inexperienced in it at the time, a couple years ago, or almost 2 years ago now, I lost like 30% of my profits. And my brother even told me, he's like, you got to sell that shit when it's up there. Like, I know you think it's good, but this isn't like your other shit. It goes back down. There's a lot of manipulation. So I figure I'd let you know what I have in that at least. Gold, I don't have any stock gold. It's all commodities, physical commodities. They're physical bullion that I own. So, I've got my gold, I've got physical silver, but I do have money in the iTrust. And it's SLV. You see it on my list for a reason. I did sell my IDEX, the 1,000 and something I had in it, because I do believe in, the silver much more. So, we'll see what happens, but IDEX is also a great, great buy. But my iBio, again, I keep telling you guys, every time it dipped down, I'm like, you guys should still buy it. It's cheap. Now we come back on Monday, and again, we pop back over 170. This is just going to be a continuing trend. I'm going to keep you updated on that. AAU, GPL, those are two that, if you haven't bought yet and you've been watching my videos, I even had a special broadcast on AAU. I have 5,850 shares of AAU at 47.5 cents. This is one that, if you don't believe me because I'm just a crypto guy, go check Vincenzo's Crypto Gold Investing, because he covered this pretty extensively, more than I did, but I did do a video and show you my thinking and exactly what is going to happen. We're going to retest these lines before we know it. We've been up in this area consistently before we came down. We've also been as high as this in the last year and a half. But we've been way up here at all-time highs. So what if we get into discovery and gold goes up over 2,000 and silver gets up over 30, 35? Well, now you got something going on and you're in at the base. Don't you want to be in at the ground? I've got 3,500 shares of GPL. I had more, but I used half of what I had in GPL roughly. Well, maybe not half. I think I have 3,000 now, but I used probably a good 25, 30% of what I had in GPL to dump into AAU when it crashed to 40, under 50 cents. I mean, these are ground level prices, and the only way to make significant profit is to get in on the ground level. So wouldn't it be nice when we're struggling in the crypto market, when we have a crash impending, to have some of these low level investments in GPL, a mining company, they mine more silver, they mine gold, but AAU's a junior mining company. You get into them, and I mean, they move like penny stocks. That's why I love them. And when you get in on the ground floor, that's why I said to watch his commodities, because I knew I was going to talk about this today. But I don't got time to explain to you what commodities mean. I don't have time to tell you what it all means. I do know where to tell you, but I don't got time to tell you where to buy bullion. I always say go to Jam Bullion. I'm not going to share a link. I don't like to do that. But my brother, I told him you should share a bullion link. I'm not doing commodities, so that would feel cheap to me. I do it, I cover it. But to share a commodities link on a bullion site, to me it feels cheap. For him to do it, though, it has purpose. He's talking, he's teaching, and if people want to buy it, well, he better have a place for them to fucking click. Otherwise, that seems a little, not putting in the work, but he did. He went on his bully, and he's trying to figure out how to get Jam Bully and to give him, to get a link so that you guys can get right to it, because he believes, that's where I know. That's a site I trust. I don't buy it from anywhere else, and I've been buying it for years from there. But to get in on the base, it's the only way you can make 3, 4, 5, 6, 10x. You can't do it when it's already moved up. Because right now, every time it goes up 47 cents, I 100%. Well, somebody who buys it at $1 when it goes to $2, I've 3x'd in that time from when they bought it just for them to 1x. And now I'm 4x'd. That's what I mean. You have to get in at the floor. It was great when people were buying XRP at $1 and finally started listening to me, but your max potential was about 92%. It's not bad, but take it at the same time. While you went from $1 to $1.98 and were happy because you had a 98% gain, and that same $1 to $1.98, I had a 247% move. Not to mention, before you ever bought in, I had a almost 210% move. That's what I'm talking about. That's the opportunity you have with AAU and GPL. If you don't have a lot of money, I would just stuff it all in AAU. It's going to move faster. And it's cheaper. I always say, if you don't have enough money, go to the cheaper side. You guys, I've told you, GPL, I wrote it up from 76 cents to like $1.20 in a matter of 2 weeks. And then we had a crash and I sold it at like $1.08. I could have sold it for more, but I wanted to hold on to it. But then when I seen it was coming way down, I bought it again at 78 cents. And over the last couple weeks, it's up 6 cents. Not much, but it's steadily growing. I bought it in the hopes that silver was finally going to push over, like 27, 26.50 and stay over. And it finally did. We had that move up right here. Right when I was covering it. And then we finally pushed up. Same thing with gold. I bought all this stuff, all my physical portfolio, and I even made a 10-gram purchase, and I told you guys and showed you. Right before this broke out, it was at 17. It was at the bottom of one of these red candles. It was like 1773. Doesn't seem like a lot right now, but just because I bought it before it broke that 1800, I knew if it broke 1800, we were going to get some distance. It wasn't just going to come back under this time. Like my brother's analogy, he always talks. Somebody's ducking their head, and I think it's brilliant. Somebody's peeking their head over, they shoot a couple times, then you get down the line, and fucking they just shoot over. If you don't know the analogy, go watch his video, because I can't do it, and I'm not going to act like I can. But that's exactly what happened. Rejected, rejected, rejected. Rejected, rejected, rejected. This guy said, fuck it, I'm going. That's what you're looking for a breakout. It's the same thing. I'm done with commodities. Now, if you want to know more, go watch some Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. And I will put it in my link on this video. Only today, though. On Mondays, I'll be sharing his link as much as I do in my comments. Because he's doing Commodities Monday and everybody needs to see it. And then I'll share it Friday in my comments as well. We're not going to overflood the comments. I'm not going to over-talk about it because I don't want to sour you on his page. But on Mondays and Fridays, I'm going to talk about it a little bit because I think you need to learn the monetary policy because it'll make you understand what I talk about with massive manipulation. I think he even dips into the criminal cartel. He sneaks it in there, but he has a good way of doing it so you can understand there is massive manipulation, not just in crypto, not just in the stock market, but in the bullion market especially. The price of silver is so fucking beaten down, it should be so much higher. There's no reason silver's at $27 an ounce in 2021 with this inflation. There's no reason gold's at 1,800 and what is it at right now? 1,839 with all this inflation and printing of money. You're going to look back one day and say, oh, fuck. Even if I didn't listen to T-Speaker because he's a moron, I should have listened to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing because he actually knows his shit. That's why I sold my IDEX today and said, what am I dicking around here for? Yeah, I know it's going to go up to 550 at some point. But silver is literally on that path where if it gets to $30, $35, you're looking at a potential breakout of 50, 60. Who the fuck knows? If gold's at $2,500, silver's at over $100. Well, maybe not 100, but it's approaching that $60, $70 range. Easy. So, you got to make a serious decision here. We're trying to make you money, but not trying to tell you it's going to happen overnight. We're trying to build you in a direction where if you buy at the bottoms of some of these, you're going to make some serious fucking profit. And you can't just be in crypto. You can't just be in commodities. So, guys, I'm T-Speaker 222, XRP Future Millionaire, Sabbat on XM, Future Digibyte OG. If you want to donate, links in the description. I'm going to answer this. I want to talk to my brother. He's in Bloomington. I don't get a chance to often enough. So until next time, stay blessed.